Hi everyone and welcome back to Lori's Crafty Corner. Today's video is a layout share, and these are all the layouts I made. Oops, need to make sure that everything's stuck down properly. Today's a layout share of all the layouts I made during October, November, and December. And let's get into it. So most of these layouts were made for the 20 days of Kappa cut files, which was sort of like not a collaboration, but it was sort of a lot of people got together and made layouts. It could either be summer or Christmas themed layouts using Kappa cut files. So this was one of them. I don't think they are in any particular order, but just know that all of these layouts do have a process video on my channel, so you can go check them out. So this one I made with the stitched star, and I paired it with the Little Princess collection from Simple Stories and a couple of fussy cut flowers from the Sun-Kissed collection by Cocoa Vanilla Studios. This was also for the 20 days of Kappa cut files. Yeah, I need to make sure, no worries, that everything's stuck down before I slip it into the storage box. Here I used Spiegel Mom Scrap Sequins, and I also used the Little Princess collection by Simple Stories. For this one, I used These Days collection by Cocoa Vanilla Studios. And it was also part of the 20 days of Kappa cut files. For this one, this one again was for the 20 days of Kappa cut files. Oops. And I colored the cut file using shimmers. For this one was again, I think the first few layouts are for the 20 days of Kappa cut files. But yeah, this one I mixed and matched things from the Little Princess collection, the Sun-Kissed collection by Simple Stories, and the Sun-Kissed collection by Cocoa Vanilla Studios as well. And I stuck down some sequins by Spiegel Mom Scraps. This was for the 20 days of Kappa cut files as well. The mixed media that I used was from Shimmer's Paints, and all of the embellishments and paper that I used was from the Cocoa Vanilla Studios Merry and Bright collection, which was their Christmas collection from last year. This, again, 20 days of Kappa cut files. I used the Merry and Bright collection by Cocoa Vanilla Studios, and my mixed media is by Shimmers. This is the Little Princess collection, and it's also for the 20 days of Kappa cut files. This time around I used the, I need to make sure that everything's stuck down properly. I used a cut file as a stencil to create this mixed media border, or actually side, on my layout. And just a reminder, all of these layouts do have process videos on my channel. So if you're interested in how one of these or all of these came together, you can definitely check that out. This was a different way of using the cut files. I only used the negatives from the cut files. And again, this was for the 20 days of Kappa cut files. And I used the Little Princess collection by Simple Stories. I had that collection in my stash for a good time now, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna get to use it. This layout was for the Confessions of a Paper Addict design team, but it was also for the 20 days of Kappa cut files. And I went for a summery feel. I used the Cocoa Vanilla Studios Sun-Kissed collection for this, and my mixed media is by Shimmers. I used a Christmas cut file to make a birthday layout because my boy was turning 3 and he just loves ice cream and cake and all that good stuff. So I thought it was a good way to use a cut file differently. Oh, and the collection I used, the base is this wood paper from the Coco Vanilla Studios Sun-Kissed collection, but the paper that I used to back the cut file and the embellishments that I used are from the These Days collection, also by Coco Vanilla Studios. Here, I used the leftovers from a couple of cut files to make this layout. Yeah, this goes right here. So this is from the Scattered Stars cut file, and these circles are actually the ornaments from this one. What I did, I just trimmed off this little nib here and used it in this layout. So yeah, made a summer layout for the 20 days of Cuppa Cup files. And yet another layout for Cuppa Cup files. I used the Mary cut file, colored it with shimmers, and then added a lot of fussy cut flowers to this so that because at this point, I think this was the last layout for the 20 days of Cuppa Cup files. By this point, I was out of embellishments from that collection. So I was like, okay, I can create my own embellishments by fussy cutting out these florals. And then I added a lot of Nouveau drops here. Yet another layout for the 20 days of Cuppa Cup files. I used the Christmas tags in a summer layout. I thought they added a nice, cute element to my layout. And this is the Sun-Kissed collection by Coco Vanilla Studios. But I also did include a couple of others. This is from the Sun-Kissed collection by Simple Stories. So I did a bit of mix and match here. Another layout for the 20 days of Cuppa Cup files. And this is the second to the last layout that I made. Here I was already almost done with the embellishments, so I fussy cut out a couple of things from the cut apart sheet, added the cut file, and it's a bit of a simple layout compared to what I usually do, but I like it all the same. Let's see, how many more layouts do we have for the 20 days of Cuppa Cup files? Okay, yeah, 5 more layouts of the 20 days of Cuppa Cup files. So this one, I colored the leaves with shimmers, and then I used embellishments from the Coco Vanilla Studios Merry & Bright collection and their These Days collection as well. Here I used Coco Vanilla Studios Sun-Kissed collection to make a summer layout paired with a music cut file. This one is one of my favorites. I used like 3 different collections here. Most of the embellishments are from the the Bro & Co collection by Simple Stories. This is from the Sun-Kissed collection by Coco Vanilla Studios. This is from their Legendary collection. And the rest, I incorporated some of the Merry & Bright elements from their Christmas collection from last year. So yeah, I went crazy with mixing and matching because I wanted to create a bit of a monochromatic layout. This again is for the 20 days of Cuppa Cup files. I mixed and matched from the Merry & Bright collection and the These Days collection. So I love how different themes within collections can pair well within each other. I just love that. This was a bit of a different layout than what I'm used to because I used the texty paper to form part of my background, and I just focused my pictures and embellishments on this area. These are the cut files that I used for the 20 Days of Cuppa cut files, and I used shimmers to color them. All right, that was the last of the 20 Days of Cuppa cut files. Now, let me see. Oh, these are upside down. Now, the rest of these layouts were made in October and in November. This was a full mixed media layout. I left the cut file. This is for the Confessions of a Paper Addict design team. I added lots of mixed media using shimmers as on my base. And then I added the cut file, then placed a few more flowers from the Cocoa Vanilla Studios These Days collection. And this flower isn't supposed to go there. It's supposed to go over here. This is another layout for the Confessions of a Paper Addict design team. I used the Stack of Books cut file, and I paired it with the Cocoa Vanilla Studios Sunkissed collection. Another layout for the Cuppa design team. And this one, I used the I Love Reading cut file and paired it with the Cocoa Vanilla Studios These Days collection. This is for the Shimmers design team. This is using the November color kits. I used a lot of mixed media on my background and then paired it with the These Days collection because the colors just went well together. This is for the Shimmers design team. This is over here. This is using their December color kit, and I paired it with the Marian Bright collection by Cocoa Vanilla Studios. I colored the cut file that's included in the color kit, and then I used the dots that come and all the colors that come in the Shimmers color kit. This was for the Confessions of a Paper Addict. I used the pencil wreath to document our homeschool story, a little bit of our homeschool story. Yet another layout for the cup files for the Confessions of a Paper Addict design team. And I used mixed media by Shimmers, added this flower cluster here, and I used the Latitud collection by Laura, which is a Spanish collection. This is also for the Confessions of a Paper Addict design team, and I used the butterfly background, and I also used the negatives to finish off this layout. And this is for the Shimmers design team using the October color kits, and I loved it because the color kit was sort of themed to be a bit on the Halloween side with the colors and whatnot, and with the cut file, but I used a different cut file and I used the colors to tell this story of my son reading, and this is one of my favorite layouts by far. And this one is also for the Shimmers design team, and I used their new product, Tones, Shimmers Tones, which is a kit of 5 products that match together, and they come in different tones. And they have purple. I used the purple one. They have green, pink, blue, red. So check those out at shimmerspaints.com. So I used the purple one to color these flowers that I had fussy cut out from crepe paper, patterned paper. Added gold paint to the background, and then just clustered all the flowers around it. These doilies were also colored with those shimmers. And then I popped in a couple of embellishments that were either on the yellow side or purple. And yeah, that's my final layout. So in total, I have 30 layouts documented, 30 stories documented. And I love whenever design teams or companies do sort of like hops and stuff like that. I love it because you get so much done. If you are like me, I wanted to try out for the 20 days of Kappa Cut Files, and I was able to make it. I was so excited at the end because I was able to document all those extra stories. I even got a couple of Christmas stories that I had not yet documented. So that was all fun. I'll link shimmerspaints.com, spiegelmomscraps.com, and Confessions of a Paper Addict down below, so that if you're interested in picking up any of these products, be it mixed media products, be it sequins, or be it cut files, you'll know where to go. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're interested in learning how each of these came together, each of these has a process video on my channel, so you can go ahead and flip through those. I'll see you soon with another process video.